friends. Today we have a 26-minute low impact routine to do. You don't need any equipment at all, you just need yourself. I won't even be wearing sneakers. So get some water, get your mat if you'd like to use one. If not, just grab a towel and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm going to push start on our 10-second countdown. And we're going to begin with our first move, which is a warrior reaches. So you're going to get your legs spread nice and far apart. Pick which leg you want to start with. It does not matter, right or left. Get down into a nice deep lunge. Your back leg is going to be straight. Your toe will not, your knees will not be going over your toes. Arms are straight up above your head. You're reaching down to that toe and back up. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure your core is engaged. You're sinking nice and deep into this pose. This is a great stretch. With this reach down to the toe, you're engaging your core and your glute even a little bit more. Make sure your back is straight. Now we're switching sides. So you point your other toe forward. Get in that nice deep lunge. Here we go. Your back leg is straight. Make sure you're breathing. Max is turning 1 this week and he has just become so wild. Okay, now we are going into side lunges and a leg lift. So we're going to stay on the same leg the whole time. So get on one side of your mat, pick whichever leg you're going to start on. I guess we'll go this way first. So a nice deep side lunge and leg lift, okay? And up. You can keep your legs spread nice and far apart for this. You want to make sure you're sitting back into that side lunge. Keep your abs tight, keep your back flat. Down into that nice deep lunge, leg lift. Stick your butt back. Have some chapstick? Yeah. Okay. This is a little bit of an awkward move for me. Keep going with it. We're switching sides. Keep that nice wide stance. Get ready to do a nice deep side lunge on the other side. You can keep your hands however you feel comfortable in this position. If you want to go down to a toe touch, that's fine. You can hold it, hands in a prayer pose. Hey Evie, do you want to take that out to the living room, sweetheart? No. Okay, well then don't play it back here because it's just a little bit too loud, okay? Less than 10 seconds, stay with it. Check your form. Nice work. All right, now we are doing reverse plank leg lift. So you're going to get down on your butt, sink your heels into the ground. You can keep your fingers pointing towards your toes if you want, or you can keep them out, however feels comfortable to you. Drive those hips up into the air. You're lifting your legs, lifting and lowering. Make sure you breathe. Watch out for balls. I know. controlled movements. You're not just flailing those legs up in the air. Stay strong in your movement. Now we're going to do the same type of position. So take a minute to roll out those wrists if they're bothering you. And we're going to be tapping our legs out to the side. So up in their hips, up in the air, in that reverse plank position. And leg lift out. Other side. Nice work. Work through your obliques. Squeeze your butt. Keep those hips up. You can point your toes. Keep your quads tight. I feel it in my calves when I do that too. Stay in the pose. I know this is a hard one to hold up. Nice work. Okay. Whew. Next one is a classic yoga pose, downward dog into cobra. So get into a nice downward dog position. I am not the most flexible person. Try to keep your heels down, your legs straight. Your head is in between your arms. To go into cobra, walk those hands out a little bit. Hold those toes underneath and into your cobra pose. Hold it for a second and back up into downward dog. Down into cobra again. You want to take that out to the living room, sweetheart? Okay, we're going to play it back here then. Really loud. Our next is a butt lift squat, what I call it. So you're going to get down into a nice deep squat. You're going to hold that squat. And then you're going to touch your hands to the ground and lift that butt up a little bit. But the whole time, you're going to be doing your squat. Your knees will not go over your toes. And you're going to be holding that squat position. Just those little pulses of bringing your butt up into the air. Feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings when you put your butt up. Stay low. Hold it. I know it burns. Stay strong. Nice work. Okay. Stretch it out. Now we are doing a lunge series. So you're going to go into a side lunge, then a rear lunge, and then a curtsy lunge. Will be on the same leg the whole time. So side lunge, rear lunge, and a curtsy lunge is just when you keep your hips facing forward and you're bringing that leg back into the side and going down. Okay? Back to the center. Side lunge. Keep that leg up. Rear lunge. Curtsy. If you can balance on that leg the whole time, you'll really be working your core more. Nice work. Stay in motion. Side, rear, curtsy. I feel that burn on that supporting leg. I'm sure you do too. Rear, curtsy. Nice work. Other leg. Do you want to take this out to the living room? Please do. Alright, here we go. Side, rear, curtsy. Nice work. Keep your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure your back is straight, your shoulders are down, away from your ears. Let's see. What? You can go get the iPad. Nice work. I have Max sitting on my one foot. Okay. Now we're doing a balance move. So you're gonna be standing on one leg throughout this whole 50 seconds. You're gonna raise the other leg up and kind of into like a 45-degree angle with your knee bent. You're gonna kick out, bring in, and then lift up like a pulse. So out, in, pulse it. Out, in, pulse. Out, in, pulse. I have my toes pointed. You can keep them however you want. Pulse. Out, in, pulse. This is engaging your core, your glutes, working your supporting leg. Also really trying to feel it in my leg that I'm kicking and extending in my hamstring and my butt. Come on, 10 seconds, stay with it. And last one. Nice work. We're just doing the opposite leg here. So you want to get your balance, get ready, get that leg up. 45-degree angle, extend, bring in, and pulse. Extend, bring it in, and pulse. So I'm just doing like a hamstring curl, or like what would be the end motion of a snap kick. But we're balancing. We're keeping our core tight. Getting that pulse of the glute raise in. Ooh, I feel it. Keep your balance. As I fall. Okay, there's no shame in that. You work towards improving your balance with your strength and your core stability. Okay, maybe not talking will help me. I'm gonna do one more here. With all that wobbling I did. Okay, next we're doing a plank pose. And we're gonna bring one hand, or one foot up to our hand, like this. We're bringing that other leg over into a curtsy and back. Bring that foot back, now doing the other side. Nice work. Feel that pull in your butt muscle. Stay strong. Hold that plank pose. Try to get that foot up next to the hand, as close to it as you can. Moving that back leg, and a nice rainbow arc. Okay, we are done with our first 13 minutes, so we are going to be repeating all 13 of those moves one more time. Okay, I'm resetting my timer. Gonna get a quick sip of water. That's right, Max. Okay, beginning again in 10 seconds with those warrior reaches. That's right. So we're down in a nice deep, strong warrior pose. The back leg is straight. Your hands are up, arms are close to your head. You're reaching down to your toe and back up. If you want to pick up that back leg to make this more challenging, you can do that. Now that we're doing the second round, you might feel more comfortable doing that. You can hold that warrior pose reach for a moment. I'm not the most flexible person or the most balanced, but I try. These routines are really challenging for me. They challenge all sorts of athletic abilities. It's always good to mix it up. I love the way yoga looks, and Pilates for that matter. I love how smooth movements and flexibility looks. So I'm really willing to push myself and work on it. If you're not to this point yet where you can lift that back leg, you're still doing this. Okay? You're reaching down to that toe and back up. If you want to extend to that toe, you can. You can continue that reach downward too. If you need the balance, that's fine. Keep that body tight. Okay, nice work. Side lunges and leg lifts. So you're gonna get a nice deep, long side lunge. Make sure your toe is not going over, or your knee is not going over your toe, and lift that other leg. Pop it up. Go down, lift, press up. Down, lift, press up. This is a move I would do into my HIIT workouts. I would add a weight to it. So if you want to make it more challenging, you can add a weight. I believe I also normally add like a bicep curl to this. There's always ways to modify moves to make them fit your abilities. So if this move is not challenging enough for you, step it up a notch. Put some ankle weights on if you want to. Okay. Switching sides. Here we go. Stay strong. Nice work. Make sure you're breathing. Just because you're not sucking air doesn't mean that you should not be focused on your breathing and oxygenating your muscles. It's a very important part of this practice of any exercise. Okay, nice work. We're on to those challenging reverse plank leg lifts. So get down on your mat. Get those hips up in the air. Have your fingers pointing whichever direction you want them to. And lift and lower your legs, alternating. Keep those hips up. Look up at the ceiling. Elongate your spine. Keep your neck in line. And again, make sure you're breathing. Really squeeze in your abdominals when you're doing this move. Okay, we're doing that same pose again, but we're tapping outward this time. What, you want this blown up? Yeah. That's Romans. Tap it out. Other side, tap it out. Get those hips up nice and high. Leg tap. Leg tap. Hi. Squeeze your glutes. Suck your stomach in. To our downward dog and cobra pose. You can move as fast or as slow as you like through these movements. As long as you get a nice good stretch and you're controlled. If you want to add a chaturanga down, you're doing doing like a tricep push-up and then pushing up into cobra. That's a more advanced movement. And you're going down. Roll those toes under. Stretch through your abdominal wall. Press it back up. All right. I'm gonna hold this downward dog just for a second here. Well, even though it's our 10-second break right now. That felt really good. Okay, we're doing our butt lift squat. So get down into that squat. Hold it nice and deep. Your toes and your knees are in proper alignment. Your wrists raising and lowering. Come here, Max. What's wrong? What are you doing? You're growling at me. Nice deep squats, your butt's coming up and down. You don't have to put your hands down on the ground if you don't want to. You can just do that to gauge your movement. Stay strong. My thighs and my butt are burning too. Okay, now we're into our lunge series. So side, rear, and curtsy all on the same leg. See if you can keep that leg up the entire time. So rear lunge, of course, set it down when you're lunging. But in between lunges, see if you can hold it up when you're in your center. Nice deep lunges. Take a nice far step back. Try to keep your hips facing forward when you do your curtsy. And breathe. Nice work. Stay strong and controlled in your movements. Okay, we are switching legs. Hi. Side lunge, rear lunge, and curtsy. Nice work. And breathe. Stay strong. All right, we are moving on to those challenging single leg poses. You're lifting your leg at 45 degrees, kicking that toe out and back and doing a pulse leg lift. So get that leg up, out, back, pulse it, out, back, pulse it. Keep your core engaged. That will definitely help you with your balance. Yeah. Okay. Baba. Baba. Okay. Whew. Stay strong. I feel my butt burning. Whew. 10 seconds. Keep your balance. You'll definitely notice that you're stronger and more balanced on one side of your body than the other. And that's okay, that's why we work both sides of our body. I'm sweating, guys. Are you getting sweaty? Whew. Let's go, get that leg up. Kick, pull back, and pulse. Kick, pull back, pulse. Or extend. You don't have to say kick. You can say extend, pull back, pulse. This is my side that I'm not as well balanced on. Keep at it. Come on, we have less than 10 seconds left. Breathe. Whew, nice work. All right, and our very last move is the plank and hand to feet, and you're curtsying that back leg. So get down into your plank position, hold it nice and strong, bring that one leg forward, lift the other one over and back, and put that one, place the other foot back behind you. And that nice glute raise arc in your plank position. Abs are tight, your back is flat. Your hands should be close to being underneath your shoulders. Feel that stretch when you bring that front leg forward. Okay, nice work. That is 26 minutes. I'm feeling nice and warmed up and stretched. My muscles were all engaged. I hope you enjoyed this routine. Let me know what you liked, and I'll see you next time.